my name's Hellena Taylor, and I am the voice of Bayonetta, and I would like to explain to you why I didn't voice Bayonetta 3. The Bayonetta franchise made an approximated $450 million. That's not including merchandise. As an actor, I trained for a total of 7.5 years. 3 years at the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art, LAMDA, with voice coach Barbara Barkery, and 4.5 years with the legendary Larry Moss in Los Angeles. And what did they think this was worth? What did they offer to pay me? The final offer to do the whole game as a buyout, a flat rate, was $4,000 US. This is an insult to me, the amount of time that I took to work on my talent.
Well, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show with another video. Today we're here to talk about this Bayonetta situation or problem, whatever you want to call it. So if you guys don't know what's going on by now, it's pretty big in the gaming industry, so there's a lot of news surrounding this. But basically, Bayonetta is a very famous franchise and made a lot of money. It's one of Nintendo's best franchise like ever. Me personally, I never played it, and that will go into some of the bias with this video, but I've never played it myself. I just bought the Bayonetta 1 and 2 on Switch, so I might play that on stream. But with all that being said, let me go ahead and say that the main problem with this game, from what I've basically been hearing, is that the voice actor who voiced this first and second game was only offered $4,000 to voice the third game after the series made millions. And right now, it's currently throwing everybody into a frenzy. It's kind of split, because she's asked for a boycott of the game. I'll read this straight off Kotaku. Bayonetta's original voice actress. I urge people to boycott this game over insulting pay offer. The original voice actor is named, I want to say the name right, but please forgive me if I say it wrong, Hellena Taylor. Now mind you, this has already been done. She's already been swapped out as the voice. She's now coming forward as the game is about to drop this month. Early in October, Japanese developer PlatinumGames, known for its action titles, told Game Informer that upcoming Switch exclusives, Bayonetta 3 would not see voice actress Hellena Taylor reprise her role. Instead, Bayonetta's English VA will now be Jennifer Hale, who, in case you guys don't know, Jennifer Hale is also a GOAT in this industry. Like, she's been doing this for a while too, so it's not like they kind of, changed her and got rid of her for a way cheaper actress. Jennifer Hale also does a lot of crazy voices too. She is known, like, she does Commander Shepard. That's my favorite one for her. Just know that her body of work is actually crazy. She's definitely a top tier voice actor. But with that being said though, let's talk about this situation as a whole. Now, the original voice actor felt like this was basically a slap in the face, considering the game made millions upon millions of dollars, and she feels like her voice is a very integral part of the game, and I could say that it is. So basically, man, we done got all the information now, so let's just talk about this as a community. So first of all, yes, it is absolutely wrong the way that voice actors are treated, not just in the game community, but in the anime community. Basically, in Jujutsu Kaisen, they were basically revealed to only have been paid $150 for certain roles. And like I said, I get it. That industry is bugged. They make a lot of money. They feel like they don't have to pay the voice actors much. If I'm being honest, I don't really know whether I can consider an anime more voice acted than a game. Because with a game, you have gameplay. That's something to keep your interest. With a voice actor in anime, voice acting in anime is very important. Because if there's a terrible voice actor, I might just not watch the anime. I think you can get away with it, because some games don't even have spoken protagonists. You can definitely get away with it more if the gameplay is really, really good. Look at Persona. He says stuff, but he's not really a spoken protagonist. But we're getting off topic. Let's go back to this situation here. Now, she's calling for a boycott for the game. I do think that as gamers, we do need to rally upon something like this, but I know as gamers, we literally won't. We can't. I know how people are, Now, while we simply would love to boycott certain companies that have really, really bad practices, it's a good chance that people will just buy it. Like, people will buy it, they'll buy a special edition. They won't really boycott. Now, there'll be a lot of people who will boycott. People that, to them, it's just like, their backlog's crazy anyway. They'll boycott, make the sales lower, and then maybe buy it on the sale. I mean, this whole situation is even big right now, but it won't stay that way. You know, it won't be big forever. I mean, eventually it'll kind of die down. They'll forget about it. They'll play Bayonetta 3, and the reviews will come out whether this is good or not. I'm a person that will know that boycotting as a whole won't work. You have to approach it in a different manner. I've been playing 2K for years. 2K is a game where they basically make you pay out the, I don't want to say it, family friendly channel, but they make you pay crazy in microtransactions. It costs $100 to really be able to get in there and play after buying the game for about $100. So the game is low key, like, if you want to be any type of competitive in that game, it's a minimum of $200 basically. And it's been getting increasingly worse every year. And people have been calling to boycott 2K and telling people not to play 2K. And I'm specifically talking about NBA 2K. But nobody's ever done it. Not really. I mean, people will say they're not getting the game, but regardless, they'll get it. It's like, if you're a true Bayonetta fan, you know, you'll say this on the internet and you'll be like, I'm a boycott and I'm not gonna get it. But then you gotta realize that you've been waiting for this game for what, like 10 years? Like, I don't know. I mean, I can't really put myself in this situation, but if I had to choose, you know, if it was something like Kingdom Hearts and they would basically tell me Kingdom Hearts 3, but Sora would actually be replaced in Kingdom Hearts 3, which I think is honestly the exact same situation. If Sora was replaced in Kingdom Hearts 3, would I still play it? And the answer is absolutely. I'll probably still play it. I mean, it's the same situation where they didn't pay the voice actor or whatever. Yeah, probably be a little tricky, but at the end of the day, you know, it's one of the things, are you going to support the devs? The devs are doing this voice actor wrong, but they got a lot of other people that they employ. Maybe they felt like that's all voice acting is worth. For me personally, I don't really know how much work voice acting is. You know, I've never really seen any of that, so I can't really sit here and be like, oh, you know, this is an absolute travesty. They should be getting paid. I don't think that people like actors and ball players should get paid as much as they do, but it is what it is. So I guess they feel like she feels like her worth is way more. And seeing some of the scenes of the game, she does a really great job voice acting. You know, Jennifer Hale, she's going to do an amazing job. I feel like she's basically a veteran. So I mean, if they replaced, it's like one of the things, I'm being honest with you here, if they take Sora and they change his voice actor, I think it's the Osmic guy, if they take his voice actor and they be like, you know what, we don't want to pay him, but we're gonna get Johnny Young Bosch, I honestly might be down for that. It makes me a terrible person, but I know how gamers is. Everybody's gonna fake the funk on the internet, but in reality, if you've been waiting for this game for a long time, you're gonna get it. If this is something that you haven't really been waiting for, but you thought about getting, you might actually boycott. But we should look at it a different way in order to hurt this company, you know, because I don't think everybody will be on board with not buying a game. Especially YouTube content creators who want to make content off of it, they literally have to. Even if they might call out and say it's wrong, they literally have to buy the game for content. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video.